What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have another fun video for y'all. This is some more problem cards that we sent to SGC. So all these cards that I'm going to show you had some sort of flaw to them, whether it be like ding corners, dimples, off-centering, stuff like that. So all pretty much PSA rejects. I find that SGC is a little bit more forgiving on, some flaws. So I like to send them some of my, cards every once in a while. I'm going to show you guys a good preview of the card so you guys can see the condition before I sent the card, just to see the exact flaws that it had. And then I'll show you a clip of the grade. For those of y'all that are using an iPhone, it might be helpful to double tap on the screen and kind of zoom in on the cards as I show the preview of them, just so y'all can kind of really get a good idea of the flaws. It'll help y'all see some of the little dimples and scratches and whatnot. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the cards. Alright guys, so first card up is this Brock Purdy Neon 2022 Select rookie card. This one's a die cut, which already kind of makes things a little difficult with grading. The centering on this one's off a little bit, heavier on the left than right. And then the reason I didn't send this to PSA was because of the surface scratches that the card has. So I'm gonna try to highlight those for y'all. Kind of see down there on the left by his thigh over there, there's some scratches. And then there's a dimple up by his shoulder area. There, you can see it kind of there, just right of his shoulder there. So, PSA would probably give this one an 8. I'm going to say that SGC gives this card a 9. Alright, so here's the Brock Purdy. This one got a 9.5. So a little bit better than expected on this one. But we'll take it. Happy with the 9.5. Alright, next card is a 2018 Absolute Football Introductions for Josh Allen. This card is pretty clean other than this pretty large dimple. You can see it right there in the light, right there. So it's almost bigger than a dimple. And then there's like a little smaller dimple, like slightly above and to the right of that dimple. So I was a little worried about sending this one to PSA, so we're going to send it to SGC, and I'm going to predict that they give this one a 9. All right, here's the Josh Allen Absolute Rookie. Y'all can see there's the dimple. This one hit the 9.5. All right, next card is a 2002 Topps Pristine of Derek Jeter. This is the refractor out of 149. These cards normally come in uncirculated cases, but this one didn't. I bought it raw, and the front of the card looks pretty good. Centering looks good to me. The issue with this card is when you flip it over to the back, right down here where it says like A, B, and R for runs. Let me see if I can highlight it for y'all. See that like little fingernail mark right between the A, B, and the run stats? There's a decent sized fingernail mark. So that's the big issue with this card. I'm gonna predict that they give this one a 9.5, just because they're fairly forgiving on the back of the cards. At least they have been of late. Here's the Topps Pristine Derek Jeter refractor. This one got an 8.5. So a little bit, less than what we expected, but probably a fair grade on this one. I think PSA would have probably crushed this card. There you can see the little nail mark through the case. So probably an accurate grade there. All right, next card is a 2018 Panini Prism of Nikola Jokic. Not a very expensive card, pretty cheap actually, you know, under $5. This card on the front has a couple of scratches. Let's see if I can find it. So right there where the Panini sign is, it's kind of a scratch. And then over here, you can see like this fan here, his head. There's a scratch running to the right of his head. I'm trying to flicker the light back and forth so y'all can see. So a couple of scratches, and then on the back of the card, that corner, that bottom right is a little suspect. Anytime you get these dark corners, they're tough. So PSA, you know, would probably hammer this one, probably get an 8. I'm gonna say SGC gives it a 9. All right, here's the Jokic red, white, and blue prism. This one got a 9.5. So I'm pretty happy with this grade, especially with multiple flaws to the card, surface scratches, and that little ding corner. All right, next card is a turbocharged Luka Doncic. This is out of Select 2021. Cool card. The centering is a little off on this one. Heavier on the left than right. And then this card has this funky little indent. Y'all can see kind of on the left there, right by my thumbnail. There's a little indent. So, not really sure on this one. PSA maybe would give it an 8. I'm gonna guess that SGC gives this one a 9. All right, here's the Luka Doncic. Let's see. Y'all can see the little indent through the slab here. This one hit the 10. So not sure if they just missed the little dent or if they were just kind of forgiving of it. My guess is they probably just missed it. It's kind of hard to see with that kind of prism reflection. You really had to take your time and flicker the card back and forth in the light to catch that one. But happy with the 10 on that one. Any 10 in this order was definitely a surprise. All right, next one up is a DeMarcus Lawrence. This is a, it's called Recollection Collections out of 2020. Cool card, one I picked up at a show. It's got a nice auto to it. The issue with this card is it's pretty thick. So, you know, PSA, they really are tough on thick cards to begin with. And on the back, it's got some whitening of the corners. So that one's pretty evident there. And then down here as well. Other than that, it's a pretty nice card. I'm going to say that SGC gives this one a 8.5, and I'm kind of hopeful that they'll grade the auto. I'm not really sure on this one if they'll grade it or not, but to me the auto looks pretty nice. So prediction of an 8.5. All right, here's the DeMarcus Lawrence. This is the gold standard autograph. This one got a 9.5. So I was really happy with this card. I think this one's probably my favorite card in the order. Just has a really nice eye appeal to it. Nice autograph. They didn't grade it, but that's okay. You know, the corners, they don't look too bad in the slab. So really happy with this card. Next card up is a Donruss Classics 2005 Timeless Tributes of Michael Irvin. This card is numbered out of 50. Really the only thing I could find wrong with this card is that bottom corner here. It's got that touch of white to it. So I'm going to predict that SGC doesn't hit this one too hard and gives it a 9.5. All right, here's the Donruss Classics Michael Irvin out of 50. This is the silver. Remember, it had that corner, so you can kind of see it in the slab. It doesn't look too terrible, but they did give this one a 9. So I thought that was kind of tough on this card. But maybe a little bit of an older card, and that may be why. So 9 on that one. All right, next card is a 2023 Topps Pristine of Corey Seager. This is the blue, numbered out of 75. Front of this card looks pretty clean. It might be a little bit heavy on the right. Y'all can tell by the Pristine logo. See how it's kind of fairly close to the margin there. So I would say it's slightly off-centered on the right. And a big issue with this card is the back centering. So it's really heavy on the right here and thinner on the left. So I'm going to say SGC gives this one a 9.5. All right, here's the Topps Pristine Corey Seager. This one hit a 10. So kind of surprised on this one, just with that centering and all that, but they were pretty forgiving. You know, the centering was pretty bad on the back. And in my opinion, maybe the front, it was a little bit heavy on the left, but we got the 10. All right, next card up is a 2022 Flawless Drew Brees patch. This is just player worn, not game used, 19 out of 20. Pretty nice condition card. One, you know, it's very thick, which makes me hesitant to send it to PSA. The only really thing I could find wrong with this card, I'm trying to find it. There's a little indent, see on the top there by the corner. So there's a little indent on the side of the card there. And then on the back, right under the Breeze, there's like a little black mark. So nothing too crazy. I'm going to say SGC gives this one a 9.5. But yeah, that's the main reason why I didn't send it to PSA, just because of the thickness of the card. So 9.5 on this one. All right, here's the Drew Brees Flawless. Number 19 of 20. Nice looking card in the slab. They hit this one kind of hard though. Got an 8.5. So I was a little bit disappointed with this grade. Especially with, you know, not a ton wrong with it. But, you know, it's a thicker card. Who knows what happened to it during transport, you know, shoving it down into a semi-rigid holder. So 8.5 on that one. All right, and the last card here is a 2012 Bowman Sterling. This is Marcus Stroman, his prospects card. It is an on-card auto. Not a terrible condition card. Man, that thing is really reflective. Y'all can see me in there. But it's got, you know, minor surface stuff on it. Honestly, I just threw this one in just to make this one a nice round order of 10. So minor surface issues, stuff that I don't think will be hit very hard. The auto looks very nice to me, so I'm going to say that the auto grade's going to get a 10. Just kind of comparing it to other autos out there of this guy. Corners all look pretty nice. So I'm going to say this one gets a 9.5 with an auto grade of 10. All right, and here's the Marcus Stroman. Trying to see, this case had like some little scratches on it, so I wasn't too happy about that. But nice clean autograph on this one. Got the 9.5 and a 10 auto grade. So really nice card here. Hopefully one that'll pick up some steam going into the season now that he's a Yankee. I appreciate y'all tuning in and checking out the video. Make sure to comment below your thoughts on this reveal. What did y'all think on the grades? Which ones did they get right? Which ones did they get wrong? I like to read y'all's comments. I'll try to respond to all of them if I can. And I will see you on the next one.